Thank you for joining us tonight at 5:30. I'm Ashley Godwin. As we come on air tonight, thousands of Arkansans without power after the overnight storms. Most of those outages coming in areas like the River Valley and Pope County, and in the southern part of the state like Sevier and Ashley County. Crews have been working to restore power all day. Immediately after the storms, there was well over 90,000 customers without power across the state. And now meteorologist Krause Ortiz joins us, and it looks like we're not just finished just quite yet.
No, that's right. We still have that chance for some strong to severe storms for some of the state, not nearly as widespread as what we saw last night. Here's a breakdown of all the reports that we saw from the storms that rolled through. Lots of severe thunderstorm damage. We had pretty strong winds in excess of 60 up to maybe even 80 miles per hour with those storms moving on through. We even did see a report of a confirmed tornado over in Logan County last night, according to the National Weather Service near the community of Scranton there. Speaking of tornado warnings, there's actually one that was outside of northeast Arkansas, north of Jonesboro for parts of Lawrence, Randolph counties, entering Greene County there. And that's just the beginning of what we can expect. We could continue to see some isolated storms form across eastern portions of the state, tracking towards the south. Southeastern portions have a better chance of seeing maybe some large hail and some brief spin-ups as well. So of course we're going to keep you updated on that risk. Fortunately, it's low for us here in central Arkansas. We are expected that threat to be mainly to our south, but I'll have more details on what we can expect for the severe weather for tonight coming up.
And here's a look at some of those severe storms from last night. This video is from Dover, where you can see the tornadoes start to form. Wind, rain, and lightning battered other parts of the south too. Oklahoma has over 250,000 customers without power tonight after the storms hit there before making its way to Arkansas. And weather permitting, traffic work continues this week with some closures in Little Rock and North Little Rock. During the day, you'll see closures on Riverfront Drive, Cypress Street, and Broadway. There will also be single and double lane closures on I-30 between Roosevelt and I-40. Drive carefully when traveling through work zones and keep an eye out for detour signs. Minding My Black-Owned Business is an organization aimed at supporting Black-owned businesses. Today, the nonprofit held their second annual business expo with over 70 vendors. Tonight, THV 11's Jalissa Garza gives us a closer look.
This expo, hosted by Minding My Black-Owned Business, started as a fundraiser and quickly turned into more.
But we saw, there was a need. We have a lot here in Little Rock. There's a lot to offer, but there really isn't a platform.
The organization says they wanted to create a platform for Black-owned businesses.
Created for the people to connect the businesses to the community.
Businesses are able to network and get resources aimed at helping them grow.
We let them know about Kiva lending here in the city, where they can get 0% interest on loans that will really help their business thrive and grow.
We have tax professionals, and we wanted to connect them to these businesses so that way they can understand, yes, we're giving you a platform, but how can we also help you get better resources? Because oftentimes Black and brown communities are often overlooked.
Keeler Bryson, the owner of Kiki Michelle Boutique, is one of the 70 vendors at Sunday's expo. And she says events like this help her business in many different ways.
The resources here have been awesome. The different loans and programs. This is rich in resources, rich in encouragement, motivation, and inspiration, seeing all the different other business owners here today.
Meanwhile, the organization hopes to continue providing a platform and supporting these local businesses.
It's about the people in the community. We're rebuilding Black Wall Street one business at a time.
In North Little Rock, Jalissa Garza, THV 11 News.
Now, every third Friday, they have a shopping event. We'll have that information on our website at thv11.com. Little Rock police continue to investigate a homicide that happened behind the Little Rock Ronald McDonald house. Early Friday, officers responded to an area near the facility. When they got there, they found a man shot several times. He later died. The Ronald McDonald house shared a statement saying the victim was staying there and they will continue to support the family however they can. The victim's name or possible suspects have not been released. An alert from the U.S. Marshal's office. They are still looking for 2 wanted Arkansas men. This is the first man they are searching for on your screen, 22-year-old Darius Alford. Alford is charged with capital murder in Little Rock in reference to a shooting back on May 6th on West Roosevelt Road. He's accused of killing Marvell Harris. And marshals are also still looking for a Conway man, 29-year-old Brendan Brewer. Brewer was previously released on state bonds, but has since been indicted on the federal level. He's wanted for felony possession of a firearm. He's about 5'9" and 130 pounds. Marshals say to not approach either of the 2 men. They're both considered armed and dangerous. If you see them, call 911. And Arkansas State Police are investigating an inmate's death at Cummins Prison Unit. The 52-year-old, who they have not named yet, died after a fight with another inmate. We are told there was severe head trauma. So far, investigators haven't found any weapons. We are still waiting on more details and will keep you updated as we get them. And multiple shootings are being reported this holiday weekend across the country, including near Chicago, where police say more than 20 people were shot at a celebration and 1 was killed. At least 1 was also killed in a shooting in St. Louis as well. Christian Benavides reports.
A celebration at a shopping mall parking lot near Chicago turned violent over the weekend. The DuPage County Sheriff's Office says what was mostly a peaceful Juneteenth celebration in the town of Willowbrook ended with an unknown number of suspects firing multiple shots into the crowd. Around 24 people were hit.
Victims were taken to multiple hospitals in DuPage, Cook, and Will counties. The ages and conditions of victims are not available at this time. The motive behind this incident is unclear, and this is still an active investigation.
That was just one of multiple incidents of gun violence across the nation.
This Father's Day, families across the St. Louis region woke to the news of yet another mass shooting.
In St. Louis, 10 people were shot, all teenagers ranging in age from 15 to 19, according to police.
10 of our babies shot downtown and a young life lost. It's every parent's worst nightmare, tenfold.
And another shooting this weekend, this one at a music festival in Washington State.
We now can confirm that there have been 2 people killed and there are 3 injured, which includes the shooter.
According to the Gun Violence Archive, which categorizes mass shootings as those where at least 4 people have been shot, there have been 310 so far this year. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
And after the break, dads across the country are celebrating Father's Day. We'll take you around the state to hear from some of them. Corrales.
And the threat for severe weather is not done yet. I know it's been quiet for a good portion of the afternoon, but some parts of the state could still be dealing with some strong to severe storms. I'll have the latest details on those just ahead.